Package contents. The package contains rules, scandal cards, advice cards, trumpet tokens and figurines. Preparation. Thoroughly shuffle the scandal cards. Action cards can be found in the lower part of the deck. Shuffle them correctly for continuous play. Action cards are cards shuffled among scandals that will help you turn the game in your favor. Instructions regarding their function can be found on the card. Written scandal cards can be found on the scandal cards that you want to avoid getting in order to win the game. Place shuffled cards on the marked spot on the playing board. Advice cards include exemplary questions that can be asked other players when passing the scandal. Moreover, they determine the style of the attack on your opponent. Grey color, any question. Gold color, yes, no question. Red color, task. Place cards on the marked spot on the playing board. Place the big trumpet in the middle of the playing board so that every player reaches it easily. Place small trumpet tokens next to it, according to the number of players. See table and rules. Players place their figurines on the start. The game begins. Game. The sum of both dice is 7. Players must hit the big trumpet. Anyone who hits it first wins. Winner receives the small trumpet token that can be used on restart. In order to save all your scandals for the next round, see restart. Throw both dice and move according to the sum of the numbers thrown on them. Your figurine landed on a blank space, your turn ends. Your figurine landed on a scandal, 3 dots. Take the scandal card that can be used against your opponents when you land on the 3 dots again. Don't mistake the scandals in your hand with the one that others give you. The scandals in your hand can be played and given to your opponents. If you don't want to hold the scandal cards, you can place it upside down on the table away from the scandal cards you received. The scandals lying in front of you are the ones getting you closer towards becoming trump. If you land on the 3 dots for the second time, you have 2 choices. Either take another scandal or challenge an opponent to a duel during which you try to give him one of your scandals. If you decide to duel, take an advice card to help you with selecting a question for your opponent. You have to use the question according to the color your figurine landed on. However, if you don't like the exemplary question, you can think of anything that you know the answer to or that you can perform. When you ask the question or place the task, your opponent has 2 options. Refuse to answer the question or to perform a task. Then you as a challenger have to answer or perform it. If you succeed, then you successfully give the scandal to your opponent. If you failed, you keep it. Accept and answer the question or perform the task. If your opponent succeeds, then you have to keep the scandal. If your opponent fails, then you successfully give him the scandal. Restart. If you finish the round and go through restart, you have to get rid of all the cards that are in your hand in order to keep the game more fluent and entertaining. However, if you have a trumpet token, you can use it instead of your scandals that can be used in the following round. If you land on a space dice, you can only use 1 dice for the rest of the round till you go through restart again. That way, you have a better chance to land on scandals and challenge more opponents during the round. You have to remember to use only 1 dice for the duration. If you use both, you have to move according to it. That means shortening your chance to challenge your opponents. The goal of the game is to find the biggest trump among all players. The first player that collects 5 scandals from challenges is the biggest trump and won't escape a ridiculous laugh. That is why you want to give as many scandals as you can to your opponents to show that you aren't dumb, Trump.